All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome back. I don't think we're going to even number this. This is the 3rd anniversary special episode for the Domain of M podcast. Obviously, I have Matt and Mike, my two partners in crime. But for this one, we have a special guest. It is our buddy Rainbow, aka the Kowalski of Dragalia. So, Rainbow, how you doing?
I think I'm dead after that digest.
Yeah,
same.
Well, I'll just make the really bad pun right now. We're going to try to digest everything in this. So,
Okay, we're kicking Sly from the call.
I run the podcast. You cannot ban me from my own server.
let's get this underway. Let's just get this
all right.
underway. We have a lot to talk about here.
Yeah, we were all hype. We screamed. Anyway, so we're gonna go in order. We're gonna try to have some sort of order. As Jean-Lee says, I will have order. We're gonna have order. So to start this out, they announced free summons. Big fucking shocker. However, Rainbow, do you want to do the honors and tell everybody how many free multis we're getting?
We are getting 380 free summons or 38 daily 10-folds. And then we're getting another 100 folds. So basically 480 free summons just for existing.
And then let's not forget the 18 free tickets we have been getting the past few days, which will end in 2 days technically once tonight's reset hits. And then we just got the 10-fold voucher plus 100 million rupees as the digest reward. So we are at 508. We'll round it out to 520 because we will get another 10-fold with the app update. So sadly, you're not going to be able to dump all 500 something summons on the gala, which we will get to, I promise, because that made all of us scream. But you will have a good chunk. So next up, we'll go to pretty much the login bonus. So we'll include the mini Jupiter stuff and all of that, along with the Scratchathon. So Matt or Mike, which one of you wants to take this?
I am scroll down to it right now, so
Sure.
I can definitely take this. So when it comes to the login bonus, this is actually broken up into 2 parts. So the first part, we're getting a brand new Wimprint, and obvious for the 3rd anniversary, a 1,500. I always said 1 multi. It's technically more than a multi. We're getting a mini Jupiter, 30 million rupees.
Yeah.
One Omnisite.
Yes.
Amazing.
We'll get to that.
Blessed Eon Ashes, Talon Stones, 3 Chain Assessments, 100,000 Elderwater, and a Damascus Ingot. That's all for part 1. Not for part 2. I'm trying to find part 2 actually on here. I might have to go back into the video.
I mean, worst case, I can name a few off the top of my head.
I should be able to find it pretty quick at least, but it's mostly similar. I do remember us getting a whole entire Sunlight Stone in there too.
Yeah, that's on day 20. That's the very last reward.
I found it. So it's a
cool.
3 Chain Assessments, another 1,500 Warmite, another 300. I mean, not 300. 30 million rupees, another Omnisite, Exquisite Honey, Rainbow Orbs, Orichalcum, both types of Dragon Augments, and 1 Sunlight Stone.
I don't want to hear anyone complain, oh, only 3,000 Warmite. You're getting 500 free fucking summons! Shut up!
So, and there's still also the event as well.
Exactly! I don't want to hear it!
2 events.
Exactly! I'm happy about the Sunlight Stone.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Am I also talking about the Scratchathon too?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it's going to work the same. Oh, you have a chance to win the free I have a feeling they'll just be like, hey, if you don't win it, don't worry. On the very last day, everyone gets one. I have a feeling they'll do that.
I'm literally reading it right now. That's exactly the case. It's literally the exact same Scratchathon.
Let's go.
Exact same. So it's pretty much same Scratchathon as last time we had one, which is the pretty much every day you log in, you do a little scratch, and you have a chance to get some rewards. One said reward is a Scratchathon summon. All right, this has the updated pool. Gala's included, so that means you can summon for Gala Volk, and also it still has that, I guess I guess, safety net built in to as of where, just in case if you don't get it on any of the days, you're guaranteed it on the final day.
That's fine by me.
So that's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Awesome.
Oh,
All right.
amazing.
Hang on, I gotta pull up my bingo board. By the way, I almost hit 3 bingo. I just want to throw that out there.
I stopped caring about the bingo.
Oh, I did it. No, I stopped taking notes. I wrapped up the bingo. All right, so this one made all of us lose it. I'm gonna do this one with Matt. So if you did the story, you pretty much knew who the fuck the Gala adventurer was. Zethia, or as we're calling her, Zalter. Zethia Alter. Matt is gonna catch on, I promise. And she is a Shadow Blade. We all pretty much guessed that. I think she's actually the first Blade Gala. No, wait, never mind. I forgot about Mascula. I lied.
Mascula, Galuka.
Oh, yeah, them. But yeah, she's gonna be Shadow Blade. However, Matt, you want to tell me what the dragon is?
Mother fucking Bahamut, bro.
Yeah, it's a double featured gala. Now that sounds scary, but considering dragons are pulled the most, pretty much, you're almost kind of guaranteed Bahamut and a spark. Almost.
Motherfucking Bahamut. He is gonna be so fucking. They need to make him game breaking to make this even remotely worth it.
Hey, yo, how about they make him like they did Summer Mitsu? Like 100% strength to an adventurer. You can keep your reses. You can shit on everything that exists.
Summer Mitsu?
Bro, all I'm gonna say is when I get when I get my Normaya with Bahamut,
You're gonna have fun.
It's gonna be game over. If she's remotely as broken as the mock-up kit I made, it's game over.
We might get to that. We don't know. It's on hold.
What I find interesting about Bahamut is the fact that Shadow has a good skill dragon with Cat in non-Nihility content, and Arsene in Nihility content, and a strength dragon in Nidhogg. So he has to outperform one of those two.
He's gonna outperform Cat.
He's gonna do both, cause fuck it.
Yeah, it's fucking Bahamut. He'll be like, "Oh, you three? Nah, watch me be Mega Rayquaza. I'll do everything, bitch."
He'll say bet and literally just
hold my beer.
I cannot wait to see his information. I cannot wait to see both their
If he's as half as good as we're hoping he is, oh my god.
I cannot wait. I cannot wait. That's easily going to be the most exciting preview I'm ever going to do. Seriously.
Same.
I have a feeling they did this just to spite me, because I said, I'm not gonna pull for Zalter. I'm not, because she doesn't interest me as much. And then they did this.
They literally saw your DM to me. I'm probably not gonna pull for Zalter unless there's someone else enticing. Hey Rainbow, is Gala Bahamut enticing enough? Fuck. Yes. Yes, it is.
Possibly.
Amy? All right, so that is the Gala banner that we're getting. All of us lost it. If anyone is concerned about maybe not being able to mub Bahamut, if you're a newer player, Mercurial Gauntlet is your best friend. If you're a veteran playing like us, unless you have Sunlight Stone saved up and you don't want to spend $80 fucking on the 4 Sunlight Stone pack, you will get one for free from the login, as Mike mentioned. There will be a retweet campaign, which will more than likely have a Sunlight Stone in it, so that's 2.
Oh, yeah, I could do that.
Yeah, the update, we're getting 10 new stages now past level 60, which will be a Sunlight Stone for level 64 on Rainbow. What would be next? If there's a if it follows
if
it?
If they do another update, it would be the Water Roy, so it would be for Wind Adventures.
Okay, yeah. So it would be against Water, which would be the 3rd. And then at that point, you pretty much just save up Sunlight Ores, which is pretty much what I'm going to do. So I would maybe only need to do one.
The best part about this, by the way, is the fact that the current rerun event, Divine Deception, overlaps the anniversary event, which means you have 2 nightmare chests to get chances at ores.
Yeah, so You can pretty much get one. I will tell you, I'm at 5 out of 10 right now. So fingers crossed.
Yes. Yeah, so I have a sunlight stone just randomly in my inventory, and I also have I think 7 ores. So I'll be able to mub Bahamut the second I get him after I get the free stones. So
Yeah.
that's cool.
Sadly they didn't do what I was hoping. There's no Galaji summon. Rest in peace, my dream. So after all this, I stopped taking notes, so I'm just gonna go off memory. This is what we all wanted to dissect in this. The story for the raid event.
Matt,
This is all you, bro. Go off.
real shit.
Real
Okay.
shit, bro. This is all you. We'll chime in if we want.
Fucking the red eyes, real shit. So excited he broke right then.
Yep.
So Gao Nedrick and Gao Maya are definitely happening within the next 6 months. Like
Roughly about the end of November might be Galanedric. Might.
maybe. But yes, we're definitely getting Gao. We're definitely getting those two as Galas. Obviously. The raid event. This is not what I was expecting.
It's a two-parter.
It looks like it's literally also main story stuff. That looks like that story is just gonna skate over, huh?
I love the fact that like it looks like it legitimately just starts like right where chapter 21 ended.
That is literally my concern with it, because where is 20? Okay, 22 is obviously going to be the fight with Nedrick, but where's it going to pick up after that? Like, is there going to be a little time skip, and is it going to be assumed that all the apostle stuff happened after it?
It's probably going to be...
True.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
If that's true, I'm really hoping that legitimately right after anniversary wraps up, they just throw this thing into the compendium.
Please. They might actually do this with like Fractured Futures, where it might just tie into the story. Because wasn't Fractured Futures like canon to the main story?
Yeah. So the thing with Fractured Futures is that it didn't. Okay, it was very, very weird for me, all because the events that happen in it are canon, but there's not a specific spot on the timeline of where you can say, "Oh, this definitely happened here or here." Like Fractured Futures was weird for me.
Fractured Futures, you can make an educated guess saying that the events have to take place before chapter 10, but that's as far as you can take it.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's anywhere in between there. So is it canon? Yes, but can you point out a spot where it's like, okay, so the order is this chapter, this event, this chapter? You really can't do that.
Well,
Forgotten Truths is similar, but you know the time frame it happened under.
I mean, that is
because of the end.
It is also fair that because Fractured Futures is a 2-year-old like event, so they probably like learned along the way. It's like, okay, maybe we can tie it into the main story and be like, okay, this is where it would happen, like around here. So they probably learned from it.
But the funny thing is, Fractured Futures didn't even like factor into the campaign much until Audric started becoming a thing.
That's my thing as well.
Yeah.
That was definitely my thing, because it didn't feel like it did much. It said it's canon, but it's like, okay, I really don't see it though.
Yeah, because now in the main story, Audric has like a much bigger role.
Forgotten Truths, you know the time period it takes place in. It takes place like just before the suck.
Do you want to elaborate for those, or are you just gonna leave it out of context, man?
I'm just gonna leave it at that, because if you know, you know. The Great Suckening.
Yeah, basically, Forgotten Truths, the entire event takes place in the middle of chapter 14.
Yes, exactly. And they made that easier to say, okay, it could take place over an extended period of time. All because it's just sending Zeta to the past, and she lives out like a week or something in that timeline. So it's like it could have been as soon as Zeta was captured till that point. Like with that, you could definitely place more of a time on, especially with when it ends. But this looks like it's taking place directly after
and we might get a mini time skip because of that.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, I'm assuming, like, the end of 22 to the beginning of 23, Grams is already kind of in chaos with the demons and crap.
Exactly.
So, like,
Yes, exactly. So this is so I think that this is definitely their way of just trying to take pressure off the main campaign and having to explain everything and just kind of push it inside events.
That's honestly
yes,
fair because they did mention that they also want to like slow down on like other events and they want to mostly like focus on the campaign. So this is probably their way to do it, which is fair because
Make
they.
them all canon. I want that.
I mean that's fair because they said
Explain everything I
onslaught
want explained.
because they're not doing onslaughts and defense like anymore, right? Like they're not gonna like add in like new stories for that. I'm pretty sure.
New ones, no.
Yeah, new ones no, but they'll
no,
like rerun like
the
past ones.
yeah, they'll rerun those, and I mean, like, they can make new onslaughts defense battles if they really wanted to. Like, they left them open for that, but they basically said there's no plans to make new ones at this time.
Yeah, which is fine, and people are still freaking out about it. But it's like, dude, they're trying to
Basically, like,
focus on stuff.
basically the only thing that news tells us is the fact that we'll get more reruns, which is fine.
That's fine. The only thing that concerned me was like, are we not getting onslaught on defense? Because I kind of need honey. And they're like, no, there is. We'll just rerun Owens. I'm like, oh, okay, I don't care. Just give me my honey.
Oh, but on that note, I'm just gonna skip ahead a little bit.
Yeah, go ahead.
They did confirm that they're putting those events in the compendium, which is
Yep.
great.
Woohoo! That's actually fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of,
Granted, I don't.
oh, go ahead.
Granted, I don't know exactly how they would translate into compendium, like rewards wise, because the biggest thing for them is honey, and they could probably just offer that too. But sometimes they do change the rewards a little bit when they get into the compendium.
Yeah. I mean, best case would be is like in the treasure trade, they have like honey, like just any other rarities, and it's like, hey, just trade in like these materials like an infinite number of times, and you can like farm up honey. Like that'd be fine by me, honestly, because I always need honey, but I doubt they'll do that. But speaking of things being added to things that currently exist, they actually mentioned for Knott's notes, you can actually go back now for event stories and stuff and reread the stories. So there's a event that was out and you didn't get to read the story. Let's say Toll of the Deep, you didn't read the story. You can go into Knott's notes and you can read the story for Toll of the Deep.
What I'm curious about is like well, at least with Knott's notes, like it well, at least for your collection, like your dragons and stuff, it retroactively remembers that you had those dragons, but if you sold them, I mean.
Yeah.
But for the events, like, will it remember if you cleared certain events, even if they haven't rerun or in the compendium yet?
Yeah, that's a good point.
We'll have to see in the update.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's a very good update, by the way, because like some of the stories are interesting to read. So like,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See what else was there? We can talk about Omnisites a little bit, which are, I think, one of the best additions to this fucking game.
what I'm curious about with Omnisite is the fact that I was expecting it to be in a paid pack, but no. What Okada said was they're available in login bonuses. He used plural, and other methods, which means it,
No, continue.
which means like it could be part of a paid pack later on the line. Which I would have just assumed that it would be in one of the anniversary packs, but I didn't see them. And so I guess you can get. I guess they might be like tomes where you can get them from events, but we'll have to see.
That would honestly be fine, because obviously the freer, the better. Because, let's be honest here, people are getting really sick and tired of Trials of the Mighty.
Yeah, see, the thing is, I actually wouldn't even use it on Trial Spiral unless I was super impatient, because for the most part, I usually get the chest doubler, so I don't care. But
I can't. So that'd be great for
like,
me.
but no, like on the site, especially since they're giving us two. That's two free mana 70s.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Hey, yo, so y'all
Which
know
means-
that Galazethia's coming out? There you go.
Then there's me who doesn't need it, and it's like, okay, I'll just 50.
Yeah, shut up, Mr. Over 1 million Eldwater.
I'm out of dark scales.
Oh, pobrecito. They're doing
I-
bonus drops, you dumb. You can just farm that.
I
Oh,
know,
speaking of which, I am so happy that they're actually doing triple drops for ruins, because the last time they did that was
You would be
1.5 Annie.
both. You
It's
would
been that
be
long, my
both.
God. It's been that long.
Yeah.
My God. That's that can actually lead into something else as well. Triple drops for story campaign.
Yeah, which means
Elsewater!
I religiously do the draconic essences. So like that is super easy to farm, and I'm happy for it.
Not only that,
Triple
but
Eldwater?
yes, exactly. Well,
Oh,
no.
no, because the print drops aren't affected by increased drops like that.
Oh, they're not? Oh, Sag.
Yeah, no. It's only the half stamina that actually affects it.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I will say, if triple drops does make the Agito stage really good, and it also makes the the newest Elysium stage good for grinding elemental orbs.
That is true.
Bro, triple Agito drops the amount of fucking weapon bonuses I'm gonna finish.
For me, it's only like IO I need at this point, so that's pretty quick for me.
Yeah, and like I actually like I didn't pay super attention to to the IO drops that they showed. I mean, but it seemed okay. Um, but I'd have to like do like a run of 99 to see, because I don't even need to do IO anymore. I finished all of my dojos and I finished all of my cores, so that doesn't help me.
Yeah, it helps me because I gotta do blades.
I'm only missing like 3 cores. I'm literally at the end of the line right now.
You can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, exactly, it's right there. And press they did not say, "Oh, hey, weapon bonuses now count." Oh, no, copies now count for weapon bonuses.
Shut up, you! Stop!
We are safe
For now.
For now.
Matt's over there just waiting for it to be announced in the dark so he can emerge from the shadows and be like, I told you so. Evil
But
bastard.
regardless, like they're like triple drops for mostly everything is kind of just insane.
Especially
Yes,
for newer players, because I have friends that are like, this is their first anniversary that they're going to experience.
Well, guess
Yeah,
what?
no.
This is literally like
The best anniversary so far, but that's how every anniversary is supposed to work for games. Genshin.
Yeah, they
funny thing
literally
is-
one up themselves every single anniversary, and somehow they did it again.
What up? That's an understatement, Mike. They like 5 up.
My favorite part about that is like when the very first thing that they said about the daily summons, they're like, oh, 380 daily summons. And I'm like, oh, well, that's the same as they did last year. And then they're like, oh, but wait.
Well, actually, no. Last year was 330.
No, they extended it by 5 days for Gala Poseidon.
I forgot about that. Oh yeah, guess who still doesn't have Gala Poseidon?
So yeah, so last year they extended it to 380.
Yeah.
This year they did 380 and then extra.
100-fold. Oh yeah. Speaking of Gala Poseidon, Mike, you were like Summer Mitsu, the water dragon that came out during with Summer Yasu and Galileo remix.
Marsh.
Whatever,
Marshy.
Marshy. Sorry, not Mitsu. Marshy. Yeah, Summer Marshy. I knew it started with an M.
Alexander, what the fuck are you talking about?
Sorry, I knew it started with an M, and I knew who I was talking about. I forgot that it was Summer Marshy.
I knew who you were talking about because she's the only dragon in that scenario that would make sense.
Yeah,
but
I meant Marshy.
Still.
Sorry.
I had no idea what you're talking about because I'm also feeling drowsiness. Right?
You're fine. I completely mixed up the name.
Went over.
Yeah.
That went over.
All I knew is that it started with an M, and I couldn't remember what it was. But
regardless, with the anniversary raid, your welfare unit is a Windblade Harl.
Yeah.
Which is weird because he holds a fucking sword. But whatever.
Listen.
I mean,
listen. Right? You learn not to trust CyGames with like proper weapon appearances being the weapon type.
To be fair, in Knights of Alberia, he was Wind, so that makes sense.
That's fair.
But
we just had Lathna.
That's true, but he's also a welfare, so they play by a little bit of different rules.
Okay.
Like Valentine's Chelsea and Human Midgardsormr were a month apart.
Yeah, because we were all sitting there watching, like, come on, show us Mordecai, and it was Harl. That was kind of a letdown, but still nice.
I kind of figured he would have been free.
Yeah.
I kind of figured. But,
Free units are free units.
Yeah,
We'll
exactly.
see how he plays because Midgard was
Bonuses.
amazing. Midgard
Yeah,
changed how
exactly.
you farm High Mercury, for God's sake.
Yeah, exactly.
What I
And
love about you know what I love about Midgard cheese, by the way? Like that was literally the last fight that you actually maybe saw Hawk in, and then Midgard just like kicked him 6 feet under.
Yep. Yeah, he did.
If Luis Spiral didn't already do that, Midgard, alright, I got you, I'll help. Go, peasant!
Alright, I got the free to plays now. Get out of here.
Hey,
Which is
so
really sad because, like, just as an admission, Hawk was my first Spiral.
that's tough.
He was mine too. I feel you.
Oh
Because-
well.
Because he fucking broke at first. He was borked.
Yeah. Trying to remember what else we have.
Oh, the big thing. If we want to move on to the Okada portion of the digest.
Yeah, sure. Because we pretty much covered everything that wasn't Okada, so knock yourself out.
The Kaleidoscope Dungeon.
Yeah, you want to go over that because I don't know what the hell that is. So go ahead, Rainbow.
Okay, so early, like, do you guys remember the Tsukuyomi data mines like ages ago?
Can I have a year?
That I do actually.
No. Tsukuyomi, the data mine for her was like in first year.
No,
Before
I
even
don't.
I
Yeah,
played
I
the
do
game.
remember that.
I don't know anything before Galakat.
Okay, so with the Tsukuyomi was a dragon that was data mined, and she's more relevant to the Hinamoto plot now. She'll probably get introduced sometime soon in the story, especially because she's part of Yoshitsune's adventure story. But I'm just putting her out there for the people who might know her and not the Kaleidoscope thing. Kaleidoscope has been in the source code, but people have just been assuming that it was scrapped for Mercurial Gauntlet because Roy was an enemy in Kaleidoscope. But they rearranged it, and Kaleidoscope has just been sitting in the files for years and years and years. So when I saw it, I'm like, oh my god.
But yeah,
Like,
I didn't even remember that part.
and like
This
it's
is
the
going-
exact same thing as Kaleidoscope was supposed to be. It's literally it's literally dungeon crawling. Get as far as you can, and like it's the most amazing thing.
So it is
I can't.
like the zombie thingy that I asked.
Sly,
Yeah,
there is literally an exact mode in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon that is exactly what this is.
Yes.
Good.
It's
And
Flower
how-
of
Oh.
something.
The thing with Kaleidoscope, the Kaleidoscope dungeon with this is they mentioned that your outside stats outside the mode don't matter, so it's like ABR in that sense. But and you pick up skills and stuff as you go through the dungeon, which honestly sounds super cool, and I really want to try it.
I can't wait to try it
Wait,
either.
Destiny
I
Tower?
can't wait.
Nice.
Okay,
And-
more
You got
stuff
something?
more stuff is coming out, by the way. More data mines keep on happening. I'm on the Reddit right now.
Oh god, we're gonna be here a long ass
okay.
fucking time.
Sly, if you care about the Kaleidoscope stuff, look
I
up
do.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Destiny Tower.
I-
That is pretty much exactly what this is.
I will write that down for a later date.
Okay,
By writing that down, you mean slide it into my DMs.
Yeah, so I can
By
write
the
it down
way,
somewhere, Goofy.
Matt,
What?
just to
Yes?
give you an idea, Kaleidoscope Dungeon has been sitting in the code for 2 years, and they're finally implementing it.
Damn.
Matt's hope for Narmaya has increased.
No, it has decreased.
Stop, bro. They don't announce
No,
this
it
stuff
has
in the code.
decreased. They kept that shit in the code for 2 fucking years. And it's just now becoming a thing. Nora's been in the code for a little less than a year now.
He'll be fine.
My point is, she's gonna come eventually.
And
One
so
day,
will,
but then
and you know what? I'll make a fucking adult joke. So will he when she gets fucking announced. Good, he died. All right, moving on.
Okay, so very quickly back to the raid.
That hurt a lot. by
No
the way.
one mentioned that this raid is going to be run differently.
Yeah, I said it was in 2 parts.
No, not
Well,
that.
no, like the second half of the raid when you're actually fighting Satan or Avatar, whichever name you want to use for him.
Satan.
Yeah. So instead of doing
Oh,
4
wait,
teams
that
of
is Satan?
4, I'm pretty sure it's supposed like Satan and Avatar are kind of interchangeable, at least for CyGames.
Okay.
can-
Because I just knew him by Avatar. I didn't know that they used that interchangeably.
But in
Because
terms
that
of this,
design is literally straight up Avatar from Grand Blue.
Okay.
One for one, that is Avatar's
but
design.
anyway, as I was explaining with instead like the first part with Asura, that's a traditional four teams of four raid. For the Avatar fight or the Satan fight, it's 16 individual players.
Yeah. I am very curious. I am
I
very
do-
hyped.
What do you mean
Let's
16
go.
individual players? Like
16 individual players.
With
What the
one-
fuck else do you want to elaborate?
like as in like one character, like one unit per.
Individual players.
One
So
co-op team.
so
One
as
co-op team.
okay, so as in one unit per player.
Yes.
Okay.
16 individual players.
Which means this raid is going to be very interesting if you're going to have 15 DPS and one heal bot.
Or Grace.
Oh, dude, if her
Actually, that-
life shield went to 15 other fucking people.
Honestly, that would be very interesting if her life shield could actually work that way.
Bro, if she
That's-
did, it'd be like, all right, who's Grace?
All because I know in typical raids it only affects your party. But
Exactly.
since that's no longer the case, it would, wouldn't it?
I
It works
will.
on traditional. If it works traditionally like co-op, like actual like co-op rooms, then yes, it would work.
Yeah, that is what I'm basing this off of.
Dude, if
Then-
that's the case, oh my god.
Yeah.
Guys,
So-
I have one thing to throw out there.
What?
Curse of Nihility.
Fuck you.
All right, look. All right, so we're kicking Mike because he
Fuck,
wants.
that might be thing with Satan.
Well, see, the thing is that would actually make sense
Hildegard!
considering
No, it does, but fuck, there goes that idea.
Hildegard.
not even
What the fuck
not
did you
even
say you're welcome for?
Hildegard.
Fuck you.
not even Hildegard. You could just bring some Reverica.
Yeah,
Oh
exactly.
shit, yeah, that's shit.
Just fucking over.
Oh, I think I know how I'm gonna use my first Omniset on then.
Now,
so
though-
me too.
Now that, well, there was that, but however, there was just a data mine literally 10 minutes ago.
What is
that
it?
Had that you know with like the event previews where it shows like images and stuff like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sandephalon has an alt sprite.
Like an alternate sprite? Okay.
So basically, a new portrait, which basically means she's probably gonna get pullable at some point.
More than likely because she was.
Yes.
Yeah, I think she was
funny thing-
shown like during the Future Adventures portion.
No.
The thing about Sandalphon is the fact that like we've seen her since the first Apostle event, Agents of the Goddess, way back since before Second Annie.
Yeah.
So,
and my friend reminded me of that today, so I felt like a fucking idiot, though, because I said, "Oh, we don't have Sandy in the game yet," and she showed me a screenshot of her, and I was like, "Fuck, I forgot she existed."
Mm-hmm.
The cool thing about that is the fact that we're getting Regina, which is her apostle technically. So that's cool.
I mean, the same way we didn't have Bahamut in the game, and now, hey, we just broke
true.
everybody's fucking minds with it.
Yeah.
I just realized like we're getting Uriel and Michael, like the angels in the game, but
When you said Michael, I actually looked up.
Shut the fuck up. That's why
I
it's.
kid you
No.
not.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that's why I said, "Hey, Mike, look, we're in the game."
Yeah, I
And
know,
then-
but now I have to get used to that now because now it's
So-
actually a reality.
Shut
the
up.
thing is, I'm kind of expecting Basilius to be playable at some point now too, because A, he has portraits as a playable unit, and B, we're gonna get his angel. So
Yeah.
All right. Hey, there you go. All right, cool.
Oh no.
Arena moment. Stop,
I'm on the Reddit right now, okay? I'm on the Reddit.
bro.
No, I
Dude,
read about
imagine
that.
there. You know what? Just on the off chance, there's no fucking nihility. 1 Grace, 15 Karinas. Have fucking fun.
Just die.
Come here, mongrel. At that point, it'd be a fucking race of who hits the hardest.
I diagnose you with dead. Proceeds to S1.
Dude, that would literally be 30 million damage if they're all hitting like 2 fucking million.
Probably. Just
I need to see that now. Like, you have no
No,
fucking
no,
idea.
I
no,
know.
okay. No. Okay, you can crack beyond belief. Have like 2 people run Mitsuba as well.
All right, we're kicking Mike. We're kicking Mike. Stop.
See, the thing is, I'm pretty sure, like, to avoid this, he's gonna have Nihility.
Yeah, they're like,
Yeah.
Now that we're actually talking about this, yes, he's gonna have Nihility. Like,
I mean, to be fair, it makes sense because he is one of the demons. So I mean,
hey, Mr. Okada, about this raid. Yes, I'm very excited for 16 players. Yeah, should we include Nihility? Why? Oh, well, you see, sir, there's this 4-star called Karina. He's like, oh shit. Yeah, I'll put Nihility in there. Do it.
fucking.
Bro,
But-
oh my god. You know what? Actually, hold on. I'm gonna send this to the fucking group chat because this is pretty much what's gonna happen if there is no Nihility. And this is pretty much what is going to happen if Karina can go off. Where's that fucking video on my goddamn phone? Hold on. I found it. This is what's gonna happen.
Damn it.
That's fucking Raging Tides.
Dude, imagine just 15 Raging Tides. Raging Tide! I'd be like, all right, that's how fast I would grow tired of fucking Karina.
no, it'll be Raging Tide in a round in chorus.
Exactly.
God.
Raging Tide!
Oh my god.
I just realized that I played that bonk sound and I had the fucking desktop audio, so it heard that. Let's go, fat dubs.
Yep.
All right,
So like this
So,
is
okay,
like
okay. Is there anything else we need to talk about?
I was gonna say I think we pretty much covered everything.
well, there's one last thing.
Oh god, Rainbow. All right, go ahead. I'm not mad. Go ahead.
So the other dragons are getting 0 forms and they're going to be fightable.
Yes. We
So
are getting
Legend High
Mercury
Dragon.
0, and also we're gonna be fighting them too. We're gonna be fighting them.
Legend High Dragons.
if these are the Legend High Dragons, I'm actually okay with that.
I'm
Yeah, me
fine
too.
too.
Wait, actually, you know what? That works. Make it like the best place to farm the scales.
Well, we'll see how that works. But like the
Yeah.
thing is, I want that High Dragon. I mean the Mercury 0 design. I want it.
I do too.
Oh, the high dragon thingy for weapon abilities. What is that at? Like, what's the number? Is it like 30%?
Oh, you mean like the actual damage modifier?
Yeah, what is it? 30%?
Yeah,
It-
30.
Yeah.
Imagine they did that and like, all right, now you're at 45. You know, like a refinement style thingy.
Actually, that would be very interesting if like when we call these legends, but if these new 0 fights actually upgraded the High Dragons to be on par with Agito, that would be very interesting.
Yeah.
It would be more interesting whether or not we can face them in a High Dragon era, or whether or not we need Agito, or for all we know, these could be their own weapons entirely, where they're called 0 weapons.
Here's the thing. I was actually about to ask, I'm like, how would you all feel if they made like another source of weapons? Like, would you guys think that would be a horrible idea? And like now like they don't make Agitos obsolete, like obviously, but now you have these weapons that are still just as good as the Agitos. Like, would you guys want that extra source? Like, how would you guys feel about like that extra source of weapons? Like, would you tell people like if someone like if a new player asks is like, do I go for Agito weapons or do I go for 0 weapons? And you just pretty much tell them, go for whatever the fuck you want.
You see, when it comes to that, all right, there's a reason why they are only buffing the drops for weapons. There's a reason for that. They did Imperial Onslaught, they did High Dragon, they did Agito, and they did Chimera. They all drop weapons.
Mm-hmm.
We're getting new weapons.
Okay, but that doesn't change the question I asked. would
I would
you
say
would you want the
they're
Agitos to become quote unquote obsolete, or do you want like another just pair of weapons to like go for, just like
well,
fuck around with?
the
Absolutely.
thing is, they wouldn't be obsolete because the Agito, I mean, most endgame content is balanced around them.
Okay.
So if they're about on par with Agito, but like have a different niche, like having a skill that's not dead in nihility, for example,
Okay.
then I
I
can
see
see
that.
them having use, because right now the only Agito skill that actually has a function in nihility is the light Agito weapons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yep.
So
Now
Yeah,
that
I
you
was gonna say
mentioned
the
that,
strain gauge.
I was gonna say, how about like the staffs now from these new weapons? If they do new weapons, their Agito ability grants a HP shield for staffs,
Okay,
that
but
would
because
be
nihility doesn't
interesting.
affect that.
hear me out. Hear me out. Elemental damage boost, just like the High Dragons.
That would be interesting.
Well, that would be for
And
that would probably go more for the damage weapons like swords and stuff. Like staffs are like support and healers, so the HP
because
shield makes sense.
because I'm pretty sure like if like for example like they base it around the High Dragon weapons, but like just make them a bigger tier and like have different effects. The High Dragon weapons all had attacking skills,
Yeah.
so um they could probably build upon that, give those attacking skills different effects,
Yeah.
like
Elemental damage
basically
boost.
that, or like let's say if you upgrade the Mercury Zero ones, the attack skill does frostbite, and now suddenly you don't have to worry about frostbite enabling on your team. Literally your entire team could do frostbite. Or with Midgard Zero, maybe they could do Stormlash.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I
That's
do
true.
like
Like
I do like the sound of that because every element would then have a free applier.
Yeah, because that way you don't also have to make print copies.
Exactly.
so I would probably say like in that case, uh it would be interesting to see. Right now we only have obviously Mid Zero because he was the first one, and now we have Mercury. So I'm assuming the other three will follow suit.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot
Um,
wait to see Zodiac Zero.
oh god, that's gonna be another Shadow Dragon I had to pull for.
All of them are gonna be raw as
Um,
fuck, and I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying, I'm not completely dismissing that elemental damage bonus thingy that we were talking about. I just think that for stats, it would just be really helpful for them to have that
Wait,
HP
I just
shield.
thought of something.
Oh god.
We never saw we never saw fifth unbind auras.
We did
well,
not.
And
he briefly mentioned it, but he didn't give any
Yeah.
examples.
exactly,
Exactly.
I wanted the example.
Same.
But
And
would they do free 5-star unbinds for the High Dragons as well?
I mean,
They never
Agni's
said.
there, but he's not a high
I
dragon.
mean, well, I
I
mean,
said free unbinds
I know.
for the High Dragons.
I would probably say, if you treat the Great Spheres as their
essences, yes.
essences, because they're basically the same artwork,
Mhm.
then probably,
Yeah, that was my line of thinking.
Ooh, I just thought of something.
My thing for that, they would not have to make it 50. They would have to make like 500 or some shit.
And I'd be cool with that.
I just thought of
that's
something.
fine.
Because
That's fine because go ahead, Sly.
the fifth unbind, like if we do the high dragons, the fifth unbind for Hybra and Hilda allows you to have that skill haste, so you can have an HP skill haste dragon.
With strength.
Huh?
That would that
With
actually,
yeah, with strength.
HP strength skill haste would probably make her the best over damage dragon.
Yeah,
And
well,
I have no
you're
complaints because
like-
now we can use something other than Horus.
I-
So I am adding a doo-doo counter to this video.
A what?
A doo-doo counter.
What's that?
You have said it
England?
at least 2 times already.
What doo doo?
Yes.
If they do, shut up.
There you go.
Look, bro, I'm hype. I'm just trying to have fun. Stop with the doo doo bullshit. Oh god damn it, that's a
hey.
fucking shit pun. Oh god, that's another one.
Hey,
What?
I'm having fun with this too. You could shut up.
I'm trying to spare you the fucking editing because I know you have to be up early.
You think about this and I think again, bro. I'm passing the fuck out when this is done.
But that's fair.
That's what I said.
Do we get everything out of our system?
Social resetting of the social reward and co-op.
Did they confirm that?
Yes.
Yes! I'm sparking! Okay, yeah, at this point I'm sparking.
Yes, yes, I have it for right now. Resetting the social reward and co-op. They will reset on the update.
Sly, why are you doing so much co-op? You don't need it. I'm like, I need the Wormite though, bitch.
It's Wormite though.
I need Wormite.
Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about that too much. I'll deal with my social rewards when the raid drops.
Hey, look, Rainbow, you don't get to talk. You're about a fucking spark and a half right now. I'm bored. I need it.
Look, I haven't pulled since Summer Yasu, okay?
Jesus Christ.
I haven't pulled since Gala Audric.
Me all free. I'm getting all my currency back. Hell yeah. Volk.
Yeah. And then you got GX, who's the goofball. Who's like, I didn't get anything off this free multi. I'm like,
No, well, actually, no. That's a lie. I did dip for.
oh yeah.
I did dip for Lathna and Grace technically, but whatever.
You did like you only said you did like 4 multis, so that doesn't count.
It's like, yeah, 4 multis, and I'm done.
And then there's Mike, who's like, I sparked Cleo and I hate it here.
I start to Cleo and leave.
Yeah, and at the end of the video, like, I hope you're all happy. In my head, I'm like, no, not really. You're an idiot.
No,
People,
I saw where that video was going, and I couldn't watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
People literally asked me, "Are you actually okay?" Because they're concerned that I would develop a gambling habit. Two of which I said, A, I am never doing that again, and B, I'm fine financially, so do not.
I'm not gonna lie, like, I have never sparked outside of something as hype as like an anniversary until Summer Alex. And I'm never, no wait, I lied. I did that for Albeerus, but that was still technically during anniversary. I'm never fucking doing that again. Summer Alex is the one fucking time because I wanted Summer Alex. Other than that, don't fucking ask.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that again.
I will spark. I will freely spark if I can.
I've only money sparked twice. Once for Panther, because she would not come home otherwise, and the second time for Tiki, because I actually wanted her.
Like, sparking something like a collab is like one thing, because I understand the reason for doing that. But if we're talking a fucking general pool unit like Summer Alex, unless I really want the unit, and I can freely do it, and I don't gotta dip into something called a wallet, I'll do it. But other than that, don't ask. Not doing it.
Yeah, I am really sad about them splitting the General Gala banner from the Zalter Bahamut banner, because I would have really liked
General.
I would have really liked to if I had to go to Spark, I would have liked to pick up Mascula, but I'm not pulling on that banner.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, now there's me.
That's a newbie banner. That's a newbie banner right there.
The only thing I'm gonna ask, please let the Spark pool for the actual anniversary to be like the half annie where everything's on there, like on the main gala. Don't do what you did last year. It's like, hey, here's Gala, Cleo, Mim, Alex, yada yada yada. Oh, here's Gala, Zena, Mine, and Hyde Midgar Zero. That's your Spark pool. I'll actually be depressed. Please don't.
They'll probably throw some other units on there, like random units, like even like for, if I'm remembering correctly, the Persona 5 collab, they put random units like Luis and Grace.
I know, but they won't be galas, though, is like what I'm saying. Like, I know, because if I can get Zalter and one copy of Bahamut by the time I re-spark, I would like to pick up Galileo. If not, then I have to wait for him to come back.
Well, we'll have to see.
I know, and I actually am not, because I really want Zalter and Bahamut now. I'm not doing what I did last year. It's like, oh, Gala Alex, maybe she's not there for Zena, and then I gotta pray, because now I got 2 Galas to get on one banner, not one. So I actually have to wait. Because I really want Galileo to be on there, because if I can get all 3 on that banner, when Gala Audric's remix hits, if I can spark or pull him, then I can.
You know, this is the one time I'm happy the Gala Dragons actually tend to like me very much.
Yeah. Alright, I think that pretty much wraps everything up. right?
I
think
feel
we
like that
covered-
does as well.
No.
All right, all right, Matt. You're not my intervention because I also promised you this.
Get what I wanted.
All right, all right.
I didn't get what I wanted.
Go
from
ahead.
this, but I'm still.
I know you-
I did not get anything I wanted. What I wanted was copies of Find a Weapon
Oh.
bonuses. That was the
Stop! Why do you
biggest
hate
thing.
us?
I hate you specifically. And
What? What? Rainbow Pixel more? Why me?
Hey guys,
and I wanted what?
we never mentioned Harl, I think.
We did. We said he
We
was a
did.
Windblade. Rainbow said
Oh.
it.
Oh yeah, we did. Okay.
Oof.
Faro has joined your party without your consent.
I'm just double checking the video, okay? I'm just
The only
saying what's on
thing-
my mind.
The only thing we really didn't go into depth about was the chapter for the next
Yeah,
6-ish
that's-
months chapter trailers.
Honestly, that's
like, that-
fine. We kind of talked about it a little bit.
A little bit.
Honestly,
We
that's
got
6
this.
months. We got time. Like, we just got
Yeah.
21, so we're fine. 22 ain't
Yeah,
gonna
so
drop until
I'm
October.
I'm assuming chapter 22 is probably going to be a Nedrick Gala, and then chapter 24 will be a meal because he literally showed up at the last possible second of the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't know who the gala would be in between that, but we'll find out, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we will. We will.
Although, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, if Emil is the chapter 24 gala, that means he's the 3.5 Annie unit.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
how fitting.
Oh no.
Oh no.
All right. So, to wrap this up, because I promised Matt we would do this. Matt, pull up your Narmaya. Because I already pulled up my... You're not going to?
I'm not doing that today, no.
Okay.
I
Well,
still-
you know
I
what? We'll
still
save
need
it
to
for the
work
next
on it.
podcast. We'll save
I
it for the
still
next
need to
podcast.
work on it, but I wanted them to announce the GVF collab in a similar fashion that they did the Rage of Bahamut
Yeah.
collab. But I fully walked into this expecting to not get it. Didn't get it, but I was happy with everything else. So now I just wait for that November-December mark
Yeah.
for a potential video to come out. If I don't get it, I will actually cry.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me. I will cry.
Well, you let me know when you finish your Narmaya. I'll bring up my Jean. Because I have her saved.
No, I'm not doing that today.
I said whenever you're ready.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. Rainbow, thank you for being our special guest tonight.
Lovely.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been fun.
Then, of course, the
This
two...
was great.
Yes.
This was amazing.
I'm glad that we spend almost an hour. Huh, I was actually right. I'm like, 30 or 40 minutes. We actually surpassed that. I'm actually glad we did. All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for this special episode of the Domain Event Podcast. Once again, thank you, Rainbow, for joining us. And, of course, my two partners in crime, Matt and Mike. Rainbow don't got any source. Actually, I lied. He has a YouTube, so I'll link that down in the description. And, of course, I'll have Matt and Mike's Twitters and all that jazz. So once again, thank you all so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one. I don't know when. We might do the next one in maybe a month, like wrap up Annie and stuff, like going over like how the anniversary was. So yeah. Catch you all in the next one. Bye.
Goodbye.